Hello everyone, welcome to Apti Plus Academy for Civil Services. It's a video on daily news and editorial analysis, which I'll be covering from the Hindu and Indian Express. The important news and editorial that would be relevant for the preparation of civil services examination will be discussed in this session. Let's get started with the news topic list. Today is 26th of April. The first important news, that is Code on Social Security for the Gig Worker. This is from the text and context page of the Hindu. Second, India to host SCO defense ministerial meeting, and the participation of the country like Pakistan and China is very important, and even Chinese would be participating for the first time in any formal meeting. Third, Prime Minister inaugurates Kochi Water Metro. We'll see the detail of this. The second last, center caution on El Nino oil cartel threat to the GDP growth that was anticipated. And the last is an editorial brain economy challenge. Apart from the news and editorial discussion, at the end of this video, there will be MCQ based questions. These questions will be based on current affairs that will help you for the upcoming prelims examination. So without any further ado, let's get started. And if you are new to our channel, do not forget to subscribe Apti Plus Academy for Civil Services on YouTube. If you like this video, if you find this video and content informative for your examination purposes, do press a like button. And to provide you at a platform where you can practice quality level questions for the upcoming CSC, we are coming with the prelims mirror. This will be held at 14th of May. The GS1 paper will be held at 10 to 12 and the GS paper 2 from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. right? So you can definitely rely. Apti Plus, the Eastern India best IAS coaching institute, is conducting offline test for prelims 2023. For more details, what you have to do, you have to refer to the description section of this video, जहाँ पे मैंने एक dedicated link दी हुई है. आप वहाँ से register करके prelims mirror में appear हो सकते हैं and check your performances. So it's very important that you, before appear for the actual examination, you practice and assess yourself. Now, starting the session with the first news, that is Code on Social Security for Platform and Based Gig Worker. Something important for Gender Studies paper 2, that is the welfare schemes for the vulnerable section of the population by the center and the state government. So as we know that the labor code, 29 labor codes were, 29 labor laws were there, right? So these were the labor laws. Government has amalgamated all these 29 laws in the 4 labor code, right? And this was done in 2020 itself. And 19 the bill was actually formulated, and 20 this was passed, right? So this is the background how the labor code was passed. So specifically talking about the labor code, which was passed in 2019, and this acknowledged the gig worker as a new occupational categories, making an bid keeping India's workforce at its embark for new kind of work, right? अगर बात करें gig workers की, तो 4 codes में जो सबसे important code इनके अंदर आती है, that is the Code on Social Security. And this particular code subsumes 9 important laws which was prevailing earlier. This include the Employees Compensation Act 1923, Employees State Insurance Act 1948, the Employees Provident Fund and Miscellaneous Provident Act 1952. Then we have Employees Exchange Compulsory Notification Vacancies Act 1959, Maternity Benefit Act of 1961, the Payment of Gratuity Act 1972, Sign Work Welfare Fund, that is 1981, Building and Other Construction Worker Cess Act 1996, and the Unorganized Worker Social Security Act 2008. Why I'm giving you the specific detail about each and every laws or act? Because UPSC has already asked such questions in CDS and CAPF examination, right? Where they have asked which particular part of the act comes under which code. So आपको ये पता होना चाहिए कि कौन कौन से कोड के अंदर, जो 4 कोड है उसके अंदर कौन कौन से लॉज को सबस्यूम की गई है. दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एज एन एस्पिरेंट ऑफ सिविल सर्विसेज इफ यू आर अपेयरिंग फॉर एनी ऑफ एग्जामिनेशन दैट इज कंडक्टेड बाय द UPSC. Now coming back to our topic. Now the question is whether these codes have enabled the workers and ask them for the pay which they have actually been promised or not. So these are the part that is provided under the Code of Social Security. Now, in this context, the Rajasthan government has passed a gig worker bill 2023. This is an amendment bill which Rajasthan government has passed, and the name of the bill is Rajasthan Platform Based Gig Worker Registration and Welfare Bill 2023, which has an stringent provisions with errant aggregators as well as like the various welfare policies. So this will be providing a backing to the gig worker, इवन स्पेसिफिकली नॉट इन द राजस्थान, और भी कई ऐसे स्टेट्स हैं जो कि इस बिल को पास करने के लिए इवन दे आर फॉर्मुलेटिंग और देयर इन द ड्राफ्टिंग फेज. The new code on the social security allow the platform worker to be defined with their vulnerability and not in the labor, not the vulnerability to the platform worker. So these two concept has emerged. Platform workers bole ya gig workers bole, they are actually the part of the mainstream economy and contributing to a substantial extent. Now, there was a protest by the gig worker. Specifically, I would like to highlight the case of the Swiggy. You can see the images. They have highlighted the case where the delivery, the base fare which they used to get, the base pay from 35, it was reduced to 10. Right? So there was a protest among all the part of the union, and they have this particular group has come under the union called All India Gig Worker Union. Right? So last 6 months, many platform worker has unorganized, basically part of their union, and they're protesting with their rights and the security that should be provided. Apart from Swiggy, Ola, and Uber, people working out as a gig and platform worker has also been protested. The Swiggy worker has been the essential during the pandemic. They have actually helped the people who were not able to come out, and even they were the one who were delivering. Although they have made money in this context, but to the humanity extent, they have also risked their life for the delivery. Now, even so, they have faced the continuous dip in the pay and no reward were given for the essential work. Now, definition of an employees की अगर बात करें, as per the labor rules and labor laws, and as per the even for the industrial relations, the code on wage 2019 tried to expand the part of wages, as it is primarily the definition of an employees. Right, the wage relationship is an important relationship in the work of work, and especially in context of the large informal economy. तो वहाँ पे employees की as a concept, employee की as a right, everything become very important, and even the employer has their obligations to mandatorily overcome and even to oblige the part of the rules and regulation. Now, even so, the gig worker and the platform worker and the gig economy appears to be elsewhere in the social security code. Now, platform workers की अगर बात करें, platform or like platform delivery people can claim benefit but have no labor rights. जिस तरह से employees जो काम करते हैं एक ऑफिस में या फिर एक फैक्ट्री में, उनकी राइट्स अलग होती है, प्लेटफॉर्म वर्कर्स की कोई लेबर राइट्स नहीं. राइट, द डिस्टिंक्शन हैज बीन मेड इन द बेनिफिशरीज ऑफ द स्टेट प्रोग्राम्स, and this does not allow them to go to the court. So this is the one limitation, that they cannot move out to court for implementations or part of their rights to be implemented, right? And this means that the government or court cannot pull the platform companies, specifically in this case Swiggy, or even be it Ola or any Blinkit kind of any company that is operating on the platform working. So how long as the people want to work, they can work, but they cannot reach out to the court enforcing and asking the court to make a laws on that. Now, the main role for the platform worker is to make available benefits, safety nets from the government or the platform companies. Now, there's no guarantee of benefits that is given to this platform or gig workers. As in the Code of Security Act 2020, the platform workers are now eligible for the maternity benefits, life and disability cover, old age pensions, provident fund, and employed injury, and so on. But see, when it comes to the part of guarantee, something which is given to you as a right and something which is guaranteed is two different domain, right? So in this case, nothing is guaranteed to them, right? If the company feels, they can provide all these benefits. Now, the central government can formulate the welfare schemes that cover these aspects of the personal and work security, but they are not guaranteed. Now, moving to the other news, India to host SCO Defense Minister meeting, something important for General Studies Paper 2, that is the bilateral regional grouping and agreement involving India and affecting India's interest. So India, as a current chair to the SCO, SCO stand for Shanghai Cooperation Organization. India will host the SCO Defense Ministerial meeting in Delhi in the coming week, that is 28th of April 2023. Right. So this is the logo that has been released for the SCO Council Head of State meeting. And talking about the theme, I'll discuss that on the later part of the video. But just to tell you, the theme is secure, right? What is secure? I'll tell you in a while. Now, according to the Defense Ministry, apart from the member state, two observer countries, that is Belarus and Iran, are also participating in the SCO Defense Ministerial meeting. So this is very important. You can have a mnemonics, BI or IB, right? You will be easily able to learn. So Belarus and Iran are the two observer countries. Now, theme की अगर बात करें, the theme for SCO is secure SCO. The SCO is secure SCO. It attach the part of the important aspects and include the promotions of multilateralism, political, security, economic, people-to-people contact and interaction in the region. So sometimes the theme become directly important for many other competitive examinations. Focus area की बात करें इस मीटिंग की, definitely the first is matter concerning the regional peace and security. Second would be the counter-terrorism efforts with the SCO and effective multilateralism. Now, the ongoing engagement with the SCO has helped India to promote its relations with the country and even to help share its civilization linkages as India consider the part of India's extended neighborhood policies. Now, to brief about the SCO, because if you are discussing, you must know what is SCO. It is an intergovernmental organization which was established way back in 2001. And SCO member include Kazakhstan, China, Kyrgyzstan, Pakistan, Russia, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, and India. I'll tell you, I'll give you a map so that you're easily able to locate that, right? And SCO purpose is its policies based on the principle of sovereignty and territorial integrity, non-interference on the internal matters, equality for all the members, and mutually understanding and respecting the part of opinion for each other member country. So these are some of the main motto and gist for the SCO. So talking about the member states, these are the location. I have already told you about the member countries. You can pause this video and you can figure it out, and even you can locate on this map where the actual countries are located. If you want to read more about SCO, you can also read from here. But just to tell you, the aim of the SCO is to resolve the border issues, fight against terrorism, bolster the regional security, and even the part of counter-American influence on the Central Asia, right? So this is an important infographic which will help you to revise on the part of the SCO relevant for your examination purposes. Now, Prime Minister inaugurated Kochi Water Metro, something important for General Studies Paper 2, that is the government policies and intervention for the development of various sectors and issues arising from a design and implementations. The Prime Minister ने recently inaugurate किया है first water metro, that is the Kochi Metro. This is a water metro and the boat connect 10 islands around the city Malabar. You can see this image. This is how it actually look like. The first phase of the project, this was the first phase, which will be running between the High Court and the Vipin route and the Vitla Kannada terminal. The metro will benefit 1 lakh Islander, which is residing in the region. Now, about Kochi Water Metro. Kochi Water Metro is a project that is being implemented by Kochi Metro Rail Corporations and with the German funding, right? These are the German company's name. And the Kochi Water Metro has been envisaged with the feeder services and the Kochi Metro Rail, which has been operational since 2017. Now, one point to be noted, there are two mascots which is there for Kochi Metro. One is Milu and the other is Jingo, right? So this is for the Kochi Metro, the flying baby elephant is now, and the water metro mascot is the ornamental fish, which is right. So these are the two, and the part of the Kochi Metro logo is this one. Now, water metros की अगर बात करें, it include the part of hybrid, battery power, air conditions, and differently abled features, which is there. The metro will be operational on the water bodies and other ferry services, which is there with the modern amenities. And this boat will operate in the backwater of Kochi connecting Tez Island that I have told you at the beginning, and even connecting the commercial hub of Kerala. Now, the project envisaged 38 jetties, 78 boats in a distance of 76 kilometers. And each boat can carry a passenger of 100 with a sitting capacity of 50. Now, existing boat services की अगर बात करें, was there any service before this metro? Yes, there was services which was operated by the Kerala Water Department. It is operated with 200 odd services, which is mainly connecting the Vipin Island to Kochi. And for the year, their services has been criticized because of not punctually offering the timely service and even the poor safety that was given. Apart from this, the water transport department, there are steady service that is operated by the private players. So private players even cost higher and they have to make the profit out of it. And even if you're providing something at the government end, that will be subsidized and more people find it affordable. Right? Now, moving to the other news, center cautions on El Nino oil cartel threat as a GDP growth projections, and even the government is on a precautionary side in terms of the GDP numbers. Something important for General Studies Paper 3, that is Indian economy and issues related to planning, mobilization, resource growth and development. So recently, Finance Minister was addressing a meeting, and this meeting was with regards to the monthly economic review. This is something that comes up where the finance minister come up with the monthly economy review, and it says that 6.5% की जो growth projections की गई है, that actually might not touch the figure, because we are having a problem of El Nino across the globe, and even tapering down the geopolitical development that is ongoing, and the financial stability that is also not favorable, right? Even the Russia-Ukraine war has escalated the situation to a larger extent. Now, IMF की projections की बात करें, 6.8% की गई थी, RBI ने 7.0 किया था, World Bank ने 6.5. Now, World Bank has reduced to 6% recently, and even RBI has also come up with 6.5%, which is also not seen feasible as of now. Factors that could affect the growth, as I have told you briefly. Now, coming into the detailed part, OPEC की जो grouping है, उनके मुताबिक उन्होंने price cut किया था पहले, but again we have seen that this was as low as 70 barrel, but the price is changing. Now, to further extend, the financial sector has advanced the risk of the financial market and impediment on the capital flow. Forecast of El Nino has also elevated the part of Indian monsoon rains. Economic survey ने भी project किया था, और RBI ने that 6.5% will be the growth, but that seems to be reluctance on the part of achieving the target, and the global monthly agencies projections are on the lower than the government estimates. Now, moving to the editorial of the day, the brain economy challenge, something important for General Studies Paper 3, that is inclusive growth and issues arising from it. This topic might be relevant for General Studies Paper 2, where government policies and intervention topic is also mentioned in the syllabus. Now, what I'll be discussing under this editorial, first talking about the theme. The theme and focus is about the brain economy. Will see how the global brain economy works, evolution on technology across sector, significance of technology, technology challenges, and the conclusion part. So if you see the part of the brain economy as a concept की अगर बात करें, what is brain economy? The name it is evident. It involves an economy based where the psychological and cognitive wellness that would enable us to create a stronger and more future resilient economy with the help of the technology, with the help of the human brain. Now, physical labor required education, skill labors required higher education, training and expertise, and now the brain-based labor is all about innovations, creations and technology. And as far 21st century is concerned, and even to a larger extent by 22nd century, the complete economy is going to be the brain economy. Although that has started, the concept has emerged in 21st century itself. The global brain economy की अगर बात करें, no industry will be immune from technology, and when it comes to the global ब्रेन इकोनॉमी, चाहे वो रिटेल की सेक्टर्स हो, एग्रीकल्चर हो, ऑटोमोबाइल्स हो, फाइनेंस हो, एनर्जी, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, हेल्थ केयर, इवन एजुकेशन, स्पोर्ट्स, एंटरटेनमेंट, हर एक सेक्टर्स में टेक्नोलॉजी ने अपनी एक इंडिस्पेंसिबल रोल की है, एंड दैट ओनली कम्स विद द हेल्प ऑफ द ब्रेन पावर, बिकॉज फॉर एवरी टेक्नोलॉजी अ ह्यूमन इज इन्वॉल्व. The technology will be limited with the software, artificial intelligence, data analytics, and even spread rapidly across the brain sciences, quantum computing, genetic engineering, 3D printing, nanotechnology, and the combination thereof. Evolutions of technology across the sectors की अगर बात करें, if you see with an example of automobile where we have now come up with EV and other technology, so it is better to have hundred of thousands of that due to accident, or we have to hurt the environment due to emissions. Definitely not, these two are not appreciable. So the obvious option is to move towards the technology which can help us to have a next generation, and also providing the part of the solution that is coming out with these problems. And the first generation vaccines that has saved life for millions during the COVID-19 is also a classical example for the technology across the sector. Now, significance of technology की अगर बात करें, definitely technology literally mean an impediment that is understanding, prepares hold falsehoods of the obstructs progress. और अगर बात करें सिंपल टर्म्स में, टेक्नोलॉजी ये कोशिश करती है कि आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स चीज़ों को सोचा जाए, उसकी इम्प्लीमेंटेशन शुड बी एट द हाईएस्ट लेवल, एंड इवन द रिजल्ट दैट इज देयर शुड बी helping masses of the society. Now, at clear understanding that technology is an important issues, those with privacy, inclusivity, fairness, and other ethics, and scientists, technology, and businessmen, entrepreneur, and corporates have also been present in discussion on the stage. Now, technology challenges की अगर बात करें, if the technology is there will be some challenges that is also impacted. So if the part of the technology does not destroy job, it creates jobs and it liberates the part of people in the social progress. किस तरह से? Because advancing in the technology in the brain economy will always be coupled with the head of politicians, bureaucrats, policies and law. You can see the example of chat GPT. अगर chat GPT की बात करें, that has actually helped in getting a lot of information. Apart from academics, if you use chat GPT, you will get a lot more other informations. Like there will be ethical dilemmas which is there in terms of technology choices, which is there for this can be an individual choice also, right? And regulations and oversight of the essential part need to be pragmatic and dogmatic. It should be practical and it should be dogmatic at the same time. The brain economy, which will require the company's impact on the environment, gender parity, and wealth gaining, will also be the part of the social issues. Now, to conclude this part, the scale and scope of the open source innovations will continue to expand, giving into the societal brain. और ये ज़रूरी है कि इंडिया के लिए जो डिजिटल पब्लिक गुड्स है इसके रिवोल्यूशंस हो, एंड दीज आर द क्लासिकल एग्जाम्पल विच इंडिया कैन, इवन नॉट ओनली इंडिया, अराउंड द ग्लोब, people can be benefited with the help of brain economy. The balance of power between the capital and the labor has become more symmetric and systematic. In the country like India, it is impossible for the transitions to everyone in the brain. Overnight, it is not possible. This is something that technology that come with a gradual process. And India need to embrace the concept of new world of the brain economy, where it adapts the mindset with the resource accordingly. So definitely to a larger extent, अगर बात करें टेक्नोलॉजी की, it has always helped the people, it has always helped the user to simplify their life and get best out of the technology. Moving to the MCQ questions of the day, before I proceed, just to tell you the answers of yesterday questions. For first question, the correct option is A. For second question, the correct option is A. Today's MCQ for practice, आपको CBD के बारे में बताना है. CBDC is a digital currency that has been defined as a legal tender by the Reserve Bank of India, and the whole country is designated to restrict the use of for the select financial institution. अब वीडियो को पॉज करें, correct statement पढ़ें, and then you answer the questions. Now, International Conference for Elections Management Bodies by the Ministry of Program and Statistical Implementation, जिसको MOSPI भी कहते हैं, it was held on the aegis of United States Summit for the Democracy Platform. So do check out for the correct option. Practicing a lot more question will give you an added advantage over the upcoming prelims examination. So this was all about for the daily news and editorial analysis, followed by the MCQ questions. If you have any other concern, you can reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to assist you. For time being, I'm signing off. Thank you so much for watching this video.